guys, so mag reloads. Whenever you're reloading your weapon system, if you're in a tactical environment or like a slow environment out in the middle of a fight, you should probably start with the rear one because again, fractions of a second, economics of motion, you want to be going for that forward one, less distance to cover whenever you're reloading your gun. So I'm going to start with this rear magazine here, bring the gun up to my workspace. Notice I flare the magazine well to be equal to my eyes. That's how I do it. Some people don't do it that way, but it's what I recommend you at least try. It gives you good spatial awareness of your environment. So then I go ahead, put the magazine in, come back here to my workspace to the ready position and just hang tight or do whatever I need to do before the drill. Now, when we are reloading our magazine or reloading our weapon system, there's a couple of reasons why we would be doing this. Well, there's really only one reason why we'd be reloading, and that's because the gun is dry. So, empty magazine, slide lock to the rear. I'm shooting, and then I feel that slide lock to the rear and I get that mushy trigger. I immediately know, plus you also get the audible sound, I know that that gun is dry. So what do I need to do? I need to reload as fast as possible because I'm in the middle of a fight. What I'm gonna do is as I flare the gun and drop that magazine, I'm using my working hand to reach to grab that staged magazine that's already in the holster. And then I'm just going to bring it up and instantly put it, palm slap it, and then send that slide forward as fast as I possibly can while not losing sight of the bad guys around me. The goal would be to have that magazine in the gun before this one even hits the ground. That's like a really good time. So again, you're shooting, you get that slide lock to the rear, finger out always, and then you're back in the fight. To kind of slow that down a little bit. Putting it in, palm pressing it in, and as I'm tilting that gun back straight up and down, my thumb, which already naturally rests here on that slide catch, bam, I'm hitting that slide catch and then I'm re-engaging the bad guys. So that's how we want to do a magazine release, or a magazine reload. A damn speed reload, okay, what am I talking about? So again, shooting, gun goes dry. Now, how do you practice that? You practice it way slower, infinitely slower. You should basically first get the fundamentals down, okay? You're shooting, gun's dry, slide lock to the rear. So just practice getting those movements down at that pace. It doesn't do us any good to do bad things fast, so get those fundamentals at that pace down first. Then start to pick up the speed. Use a shot timer to begin to time yourself on the dry fires. So basically you'll hit that timer and as soon as it goes beep, now you're flipping that magazine out, reloading the next one, sending that slide forward, aiming in on your target, having it go click. At that click is when that shot timer will register the sound, and now you can start to time yourself. You can start to take measurement of how well you're performing it, record yourself to make sure you're not flaring your upper body all over the place, and that you're being just nice and smooth and precise while not losing your spatial awareness, your situational awareness of the target in the back. You could bring it down here. I've seen some other tier 1 dudes do it that way because they just want to focus here really quickly and get it in, but I find that I can move just as fast when using my peripherals. Even though it's in the front, it's still my peripheral vision because I'm diverged my focus out into the background onto the bad guys. I can do it just as fast that way, but depending upon your visual acuity and what you have the ability to do and see, it's going to be up to you. So anyways, that's how we do a speed reload on the weapon system.